we're done. We're here. Hello.
Are you okay?
Another podcast is being started.
Do you want to say the name of the podcast, or are you just gonna dance around it?
I mean, I don't know. Do you actually remember the name of our podcast this time?
Hey, I did it the second time. It's
No, you didn't.
the the bunny cat cast. I got it. I got it. I'm proud.
Good.
Good job.
See, I did a good job. Y'all can be
You
proud
did
of
it.
me. Okay, so
Okay.
oh my god, I almost forgot what we had to do. I was yelling at you for I was yelling at you for forgetting the introduction, and I couldn't even remember. Okay, y'all know me. I talk too much, and I have a craving for ravioli right now. My name is Hannah. I'm Critter Punk. What's your name? Not the listener. Other people in the call. Don't get too excited.
Hello, I am Meli, aka Panty Snatcher, and I don't have a craving for anything right now because I've actually eaten pretty much everything I've wanted to today.
Oh my god. I wish gold.
Oh my god, I spent too much money on groceries. Anyways, we have some special guests today. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves?
So I'm Nashira. I'm known as Nashira Sauce on Tumblr and Twitter. I draw anime girls for a living. And that's about all there is.
All I do.
I enjoy tokusatsu shows and Beyblades. That's my life.
That's perfect.
Okay. Oh my god, that was good.
Yeah. I'm Lena. Hi. Okay. Known as Valyriana, or however you spell it, I have no idea either.
Don't even know your own name.
No, because everyone else says it so differently than I do, so I don't know how to pronounce it.
I say
just say-
Valyriana.
No, I say
Rihanna.
actually, I do.
I might be bad,
Or
but I'm perfectly good at it.
His
That's
name.
so weird. I don't expect that from Valley
Yeah.
Rihanna. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. However you like to say.
Basically, just however you want to say it.
Yeah. Mhm. Up to
I
you.
love that. fact. Okay, let's get to the questions before I kill myself.
Oh my god.
We're all just
Okay.
like drowning in each other's unself-awareness. Okay,
Honestly.
here comes the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you happen to the key outside?
No.
It's gone.
It's missing?
Oh my god.
Okay.
Special guest.
Special guest Hannah's mom.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, so since Hannah is being pulled away from her mom, I guess I'll start with my questions first. So,
There you go.
okay, so Nashira, since you're going first, how did you get started on Twitter?
Well, on Twitter, I actually made a Twitter a little bit later compared to everyone else because all my friends were starting up on Twitter and they're like, it's the new I am, we're all moving over there from DeviantArt because I was on DeviantArt for a long time. But I tried to keep a bunch of social medias at once. So I had a Facebook page, Tumblr page, Twitter page, and my Twitter just seems to have grown up kind of recently because I've done a lot of work for YouTubers. I'd say a couple thousand of my followers are actually like 9-year-old kids who watch Minecraft roleplay videos, and like they've seen my art in those, and so they follow me. So I kind of got lucky with my audience. A lot of my Tumblr audience came over to Twitter, and a lot of other people just found me from different things I've done because I've done a lot of projects and commissions, stuff for YouTubers and Twitch streamers and that kind of thing.
That's interesting. Let's
I hear
Yeah.
that that's the way that you like. That's one of the better ways to get your name out there. Is like kind of getting lucky with the people.
Yeah.
It's mostly luck. Yeah.
And what about you, Valley? How did you get started on DeviantArt?
Well, think it's almost 3 years now. I was just looking for something different to do from my normal job, as I was a cook at the restaurant. Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Wait, what?
Oh, I used
Yeah,
to.
like 10
she
years.
was a cook.
That's
I love the
awesome.
way you said that. You said that like any person can cook. Anyone can cook.
Yeah,
Oh,
except
that's
me,
really
actually.
cute. Except the irony.
Do you like cooking at all?
But I like it. Yeah. But anyway, I just chose to move on to drawing as I did when I was younger. But mm, I saw this Adobe thing on DeviantArt, and I thought, now that's interesting. You can make money
Yeah.
with art. What is this?
Yeah.
It was a whole new concept to me. So I wanted to try it out. It took quite a long time to actually make any money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But,
remember
yeah.
I sold an
No, I did
adoption
that.
for $1, and I was like, that was the pinnacle of my achievement. I was like,
Yeah.
God, I made
Same.
a US dollar.
I
I
know,
was
right?
so happy.
My first ones were free.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
And then they were $1, $3, $5. Then all of a sudden, someone just came along and bought one of my adopts for $100, and I was like, "What the heck? This actually works!" It was so crazy. Yeah,
You were like, whoa.
I can actually make money.
yeah, it was a shock. So then I was hooked.
Did you and that leads me into the question, did either of you have like a piece that like, because I know some people and it doesn't just include art, it's like YouTube or whatever, they have like one video or one piece that like puts them there, like gets them like a significant amount of following, and it's not like their entirety of it, but it's like it's like one thing that got a lot of people interested. Or did you do something, or was it just like spontaneous, like over the course of the time? Like, was it just like a build up, or was there something that could have like, because I'm like I have no experience with like Tumblr or Twitter, so I don't really know how that works. I assume it's this kind of a similar algorithm to YouTube, in a sense that if something goes trending, then like a lot of people can see it. I don't know if it was like that.
Well, for me in particular, I joined a project on DeviantArt a long time ago, and I met a bunch of people through it, and there were specifically 3 YouTubers that were pretty popular at the time, and they shared my art around, had me draw stuff for them for their videos and other things, and kind of them sharing around what I do got me like the base of my followers, and it kind of everyone. I don't draw a lot of original art. I do a lot of fan art of popular things and commissions, and that's pretty much all I do at all.
Mhm.
And so more of my followers come for that, kind of the seasonal things that I draw and the things that I've drawn for others who they like.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard out there.
No, I'm just not creative like other people. I can't think of like
Well,
good OCs or
and
ideas.
coming up with fan art and stuff like that takes creativity as well.
Yeah, I just saw the recent like one you did of Miko wearing a fucking banana outfit. That was really cute.
I kind of need to see this image. I haven't
Oh my
seen
god,
it.
it's so cute. A commissioner
Hang on, I'll link
wanted
it to you.
a commission wanted her to draw a banana, and she drew Miku wearing a banana.
He said he wanted a cute banana, and he said he couldn't think of anything else. So here, I'll link it to you. Copy.
It is very cute.
There you are.
That takes imagination to be like, okay, Miku. Oh my god, it's so cute.
Well, the guy that asked for it, he
That's
really
adorable.
likes Hatsune Miku, and actually one of my big jobs was drawing a Vocaloid PV for one of his original songs. So
Oh,
that
yeah.
I drew Miku because that's kind of like a connection we shared.
That's so cute.
That is really cute.
That little design is adorable. What do you mean you don't have creativity? You're a goober. That's really cute.
Thank you.
So what about you, Valley? What do you think is a piece for you?
I'm not really actually sure. People always come so in like how you say it? Just daily. I get certain amount of followers, and I never saw like a huge spike other than like raffles. When I hosted raffles early on, I started to get a lot of people around me.
Well, yeah.
Hazel, do it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
exactly.
Spread a lot.
Because I feel like I don't have a significant amount of, I mean, I have a decent amount of watchers, but I feel like most of them followed me because I did free stuff for a long time.
Yeah.
And it's very evident because anytime that I stream, the only people that really show up are like my
Where's
friends.
that request?
People who are like, hey, are you doing requests? And I'm like, no. And then they're like, okay, bye. And they leave. It's like,
Wow. Okay.
okay.
Damn.
That's
Yeah,
happened,
never
like,
keep too much
7
free.
times. Yeah. So that's my miraculous story. And Meli, yours is just because you
I have that
apparently live
dough,
on a
though.
pile of cash.
Yeah, I have that dough.
You don't even, you just have a job.
Honestly.
But the thing is, most kids on DeviantArt don't have jobs. They're like, oh my god, $20? That's like my life savings.
Or
I
like,
can't do
there's
that.
there's so many more people who have like so much more money and like throw more money out to people, than me. And it's just like, do they get the same people like asking them to go and commission them?
They
Like,
definitely must, because that's crazy. Like, you commission Hyananatsu like once and you get 5 messages that are like, please
Honestly.
commission me, you have a lot of money.
yeah,
What?
really. Oh my god. It
No,
drives
I
me
definitely
That's
didn't need to
crazy.
save for this.
crazy. So do you want to ask another question, or do you want me
Well,
to?
I had the funniest thing. It's not really that funny, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I was reading a comment thread on someone, and this was the saddest thing. They were like in desperate need of this like money, and they said, okay, the minimum amount that I'm gonna take for like an offer is gonna be like 100 points, which equates to $1. And someone commented, and they were like, 100 points? I thought you said 1 point. I'm sorry, I can't help you here.
People, please.
100 points is literally $1.
They're like, I can't help you here, buddy. I don't have that much money. What are you talking about?
I have a penny to give you.
It's like, what do you mean, buddy?
Ugh.
I just had to exercise that because that was really funny. I mean, it's sad, but it was like really funny. It made me laugh for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Honestly, DeviantArt in the shell.
I did my
Did you
first
have
DeviantArt.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I did my first DeviantArt commission for 80 points. That was my first commission that I ever took.
That's so.
Oh my
I
God.
love those stories.
Wow.
Like, you see how much you've grown now, and you're like, 80 points. What a good. Less than $1.
God.
I made 80
Oh my
cents. Now I make 90.
Dude.
$90.
90 cents.
Yes.
Come a long way. Whoa. That's so crazy, because like art is like a luxury item, and you're like, well, I need money, so like 80 cents, that's fine. It's like you're not like it's so crazy.
90 cents.
I just thought, like, wow, if I do 8 of these, I can afford a premium membership. That's so cool.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's so cute. Like the most innocent mindset ever.
Oh no. Rest in peace, Hannah. Rest in peace, Hannah.
What?
Your internet.
What? Is it still bad?
Yes. I mean, not like right this second, but it was definitely bad. Okay. So, do you want to move into another question, Hannah? Since you have,
Well-
like, more of the...
Okay. Okay, I'll go. All right, what is what is one of your worst experiences with a commissioner? You don't have to put out any names, put anyone on blast, but
Oh my god.
think back into the memory banks.
I'm lucky
Or like
that I
an
had a
adopt
lot of
buyer, I guess,
really
for Valley's
nice
case.
ones. Oh, adopt buyers. Those must be awful. I'm so sorry. I know some people that like bid on adopts on DA, and then they're like, "Wait, this costs real money." I thought we were just saying numbers.
Oh my god, I relate to
Yeah,
that so
I've had
much.
those. I've had those people. It's like,
Or like they auto buy, and then you're like, okay, you auto bid, thank you for auto buying, and they're like, actually, I don't have the money. So it messes up your entire auction because everyone is so confused, they don't know what the hell's happening.
That happens so much, actually.
Oh.
I have to instantly put people on the blacklist because of this. It happens so much, especially around Christmas. People were spending for adults. People were spending for Christmas presents. Obvious reasons. You just
Yeah, but
lost
that's
count on your money.
Yeah.
It happens, but it really messes me up too. So
yeah. Oh my god.
you too.
Or they do that, they like auto buy and then they send you a note and they're like, "Hey, can I wait like 4 months to pay you?" And it's like, what do
I've
you
actually
mean?
waited for one payment for like 3 months, and I
Oh
was
my
like,
gosh.
"What the heck?"
You are too kind of a soul, dog.
Well, that's
She had to wait for me to buy Nana from her for like what was it, like a month or two, because it was $150. So I was like, I have to
well,
split
that's
the
fine.
payments.
Well, I mean, there's also a difference between something that's $150 and then like $20.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
It's
I
like-
usually, if it is that much, I don't really mind. If even a little portion is paid from that, I can trust them to be paid. But sometimes people buy like $15 one, and they just say I'll
Can I
pay in
hold
3,
this?
4 weeks, and then disappear. I'm like, okay.
People.
because then
But
if
yeah,
you follow
that
like
happens.
the algorithm to that, then like no one really cares about the adopt anymore. You have to like really try to push it out there. You're like, hey, no
Yeah.
one bought this one. It's not actually sold.
Mhm. Yep.
Man.
And it's
Feels
really
bad.
hard at that point. Yeah.
So that goes back into the question of like, what's your worst experiences? It was never really completely.
Yeah, I get you.
I don't think I usually have one. There's people that are like troublesome to talk with at the beginning, but because I am so busy with work all the time that like I will only hold someone's slot for 1 month. If they don't pay me by then, they're off, and I will not work on their thing until they like pay me up front after that point. So for most people, if they start, not paying or giving me weird directions and making it so I can't work, I just say, I'm sorry, I can't do this unless you do it like this. So luckily, I don't have to work with a lot of people that I can't stand working with because I'll just be like, no, I can't.
Yeah.
I got too much stuff to do. No time for that.
That's
I'm
good that you
sorry.
have that filter because like I definitely don't. And I will put up with people's garbage for so long. Like
What kind of garbage
I
do you
get
put up
so
with, Hannah?
mad at her.
the one that just rolls off the tongue is I was doing pay what you want sketch page commissions or whatever. And that's already kind of dangerous territory to advertise that on DeviantArt, pay what you want.
$3.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I was
Not
like
even.
I was like maybe $10 because like it's for like 4 sketches plus a full body and it's like colored and detailed, like maybe $10. Like just $10. Come on. Can I get some motivation up in here? And they're like, I don't have $10, but I have 6. Also, would you mind putting more detail in it? And I was like, how? Why? Who like grow? And then I'm like, okay, maybe they just don't have a lot of money. I'm willing to help you out. And then they send me the reference from their character, and it was drawn by Hyana Natsu. And I'm like, okay, this cost you $120. You can't give me 10, bitch. What do you mean?
Really? Oh, I was so
I
mad when
wish I
that
remembered their
happened.
username. I'd call them out.
I
don't
was
remember who you are.
so mad when that happened.
Sometimes you have to reserve judgment because maybe their friend got it for them or something happened. Like, you don't know that they commissioned that specifically, but like, yeah, that is pretty.
I still think it's a
speedy.
little rude for them to be like, can you add more
I'm pretty
detail?
sure it was someone who regularly commissions people, though, if I remember correctly. If I remember who it is, I think I remember who it is, but I don't remember their username.
Well, you don't want to say it on here anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, we put people on blast all the time.
No, we need to be fun.
That's rude.
We need to be polite and kind, even if they wrong us. We need to just turn the other cheek.
Whatever.
You learn from those experiences and you grow.
I'm a bitch. Like, if you do something to make it like worthy of me putting you on blast, then you shouldn't have been an asshole.
Meli, okay, we're getting a little heated. We're gonna take a sip of some ice cold beverage. Relax a little bit.
What about
You have
you,
another
Valley?
question?
No, well, Valley, like she didn't really. I mean, she kind of answered, but do you have anything else to put in for like what's your worst commissioning experience?
Is there any
Well,
one that stands out?
not for myself. Like the people who commission me are actually pretty nice, and they understand. They understand the things, what's going on in my life. If I can't do it in time, if I need more time, and I also understand if they want me to do something differently. Like I show a lot of working process pictures for them, and I ask if it's okay. Sometimes I don't, but they don't really mind. Usually, if they just ask, I can show them. So, kind of like working
Communication
with
is
the
important.
commissioner, it really does help. Yeah,
Yeah.
you just you can make it pretty perfect, and both sides can be happy if you just communicate a lot. That's kind of what I do. If
That's
it's
good.
requested,
I
I don't
did notice
normally
that.
go like stream like I've done to Meli, if I remember correctly, right? I
Yeah, I
stream
think
sometimes.
you've streamed like one of my commissions before,
Yeah.
but
That's one of the things that I've always thought was like I've always admired is that you're like so willing to just be like, well, I can do another color change for you. I can do all this for you, and it's like that's so it's so sweet and unnecessary. There's
yeah,
so many people who would not do that.
Yeah, I don't know, just it's little things. I can do those.
Yeah,
You want them to be happy with it, right? Some people are too scared to ask for changes for
Me.
things. They don't want to bother artists.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, you just need to ask, at least for me.
Because they can tell you if it's too much trouble. An artist will be like, you know what? No, that's if you want that change, I'm gonna charge you an extra $10 or whatever. Like they'll tell you that if you want a
Yeah.
complicated change. It doesn't hurt to say, hey, would it be possible to do this? And they can tell you yes or no, and you can decide if you want it.
see,
Mhm.
I just feel so bad asking for changes because it's like, especially if it's like something in a pose that I don't like, I'm just like, but then they have to redraw it. So I'm like,
But
I'll
then that
just
should be
leave
done
it.
like at the sketch stage. Most artists will show you like a work in progress at the sketch and be like, "Hey, is this okay?" And that's when you can change the pose.
See, because the thing about DeviantArt is that a lot of people actually like don't do that. Like, I don't know, it's
Yeah,
weird because I feel like Tumblr, my experience with Tumblr is very different. People will normally commission like fan characters. Not many people have OCs on Tumblr that they commission. At least for like not safe for work stuff, they always want fan characters. Um, and it's very like you do the sketch, you send it, and then like it's more like that than it is like on DeviantArt. It's like give me the money, and then you just wait for an extended period of time until you get your commission.
Oh, okay, I see.
I mean, I guess
Yeah.
that's just like a person, a username type thing, but I don't know. There are a lot of more people that are nicer and lenient, but that's just kind of typically how it is. I tried doing that once. I was like, no, I'll send you the sketch before you have to send me money. And they were like, where do I send the money to? I need to send it right now. And I'm like, oh, okay, damn.
yeah. A lot of people on DeviantArt like to just send it right away, or just
Yeah,
like,
I know they don't want to forget because they commission a lot of people, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
typically. See, like I don't
Yeah.
mind. I don't mind paying like after like getting a sketch or something, like I do with you, Nashira.
Mm-hmm.
But like I do prefer paying right away, just because then I don't have to be like, okay, I have to save this amount of money.
Oh,
It
yeah,
also
that
kind
makes
of could
sense.
stress out the artist, I feel, in a way, because like if they get the money, they at least for me, I feel more obligated to like get it done super quick. I'm like, okay, I don't have any leniency. I have to do this as soon as possible. I can't mess
Yeah.
up any. I don't know. And then like once the money's in my hand, I kind of am subdued to their will, if you will.
Yeah, like you can't refund them after that usually. It's
Yeah.
fine. One dude, he paid me on DeviantArt like 5 or 6 years ago now for a commission, and he disappeared off the internet forever. I finished his thing, and I never got to give it to him. He never like answered or anything, but he paid me. He just disappeared.
Oh
He's
no!
gone. So I don't know if he ever got it.
Oh no.
Oh my god!
Mysterious guy, if you're watching it, hey,
Mysterious guy. We need posters. Have you seen this man?
we need a milk carton with his like face and username on
A kawaii milk carton.
So that's why I don't take payment now until I've done a sketch too. Because number one, it helps keep me organized, and because I take my money in USD, and for tax records, I have to write everything in Canadian dollars. So I need to make sure I take it during the month so that I can use the proper conversion rate for tax purposes. So for doing my taxes and filing this as business tax, it's really important that I get my payments at certain times, and I don't want to like finish the drawing during a different time when I get paid. So like, I don't know. I'm very particular about that.
Well, it's good
Taxes are
that you're.
important.
Yeah, it's good that you do that though, because then you actually like make taxes off of your job.
Yeah. I was a tax professional before I did this full
Let
time.
that cat in here.
Why not?
Oh my
She
god.
wants-
Kristen and Santa.
Special guest, Hannah's cat.
Okay, so
Oh my gosh. I'll thing of water all over my bed.
I'll move on to another question. So that.
Don't lock her in
Oh
here.
my god.
Oh my
Let
God.
the cat say hello.
Come
Oh
here.
my
Amy. Come here. The
Okay,
world
so
wants to speak.
since we're already on the subject of like commissions and stuff, how many commissions do you guys like usually get when you're open, or even when you're not open? Because I know you guys probably get some when you're not open too.
So recently, I say my commissions are closed everywhere. Tumblr, Twitter, Twitch, everything that I have a social media, it says my commissions are closed. Just this week, I've already gotten like 6 people asking, and I'm just kind of putting my head in my hands like, no, I don't have time. But I take between 35 and 45 generally per month. Last month, I took 72 slots, and that was too many. So I'm
Jesus.
trying to relax this month.
Holy shit.
Jesus, that's so much.
But you gotta remember, this is my full-time job. I don't
Yeah.
work another part-time job anymore. Like, I only do this. So I can put more time into it than some
Yeah.
people. And some of my things are small. They're icons or Twitch emotes or things like that. So I can do more per day than certain people.
It's so funny to like hear that, because I know people on DeviantArt that take that many commissions and don't finish it for like a year.
Oh.
And like it's funny because you get them all done within like the month basically, and then you see like these people on DeviantArt who get all these commissions, and then it takes them like years to finish. It's just so that's why it's so funny, like, and that's why I like having like you here and then Valley here, because there's two different like platforms to be compared to.
Yeah.
What about you, Valley? How many commissions do you usually get whenever you're open or when you're not?
I was just thinking that actually, because I am pretty rarely open, because I do more your character here nowadays.
Mhm.
But and usually when I open only 5. Those are gone in like, I don't know, 1 hour.
Nice.
So I don't know how many people would actually buy them if they were open like 24/7.
You should raise
Like,
your prices
all
more
the
and find
time.
out. So that's more work.
Yeah, no. I'm actually fine with my prices at the moment because I pay myself like hourly,
Oh, yeah.
like how long a GV would take to make, and yeah, that's how I got my prices. I don't really need to raise them. I don't know how many people would actually be interested.
I'm sure
Every
what.
time, every time I open, they just
Recipes?
Maybe?
Valley, are you okay?
yeah.
I thought it was me.
No, your mic cut out, Valley. So and whatever you said like after that just like disappeared. Oh no.
Oh my god, in the banana image, I just caught the pun. I just read the pun.
An appealing dress.
It's really
Oh my
good.
god. Okay, Hannah, do you want to ask another one, or you want me to ask another one?
No, it's fine. I'll ask one. You've been in the spotlight too much, Meli. I need to take the stage away from you.
Can't let it get to her head.
Okay.
Oh no, Valley!
Oh
No, we insulted her. Hello?
Hello?
We insulted your innocence. Hello.
Yeah, it deceived me.
Oh,
It
no.
won't come back.
Well, welcome back.
no, we missed you.
Yes,
Alright.
definitely.
Okay. I'm not sure what you meant by this, by whenever you typed it out. I'm assuming it was what advice would you give for people who want to like start commissions
Yeah, that's what I
and like
meant.
sell them? Okay, yeah. Like, do you have any advice for like commissions? Are your character here starting up auctions, starting up a platform to sell yourself on, essentially?
So, like, to aspiring artists, to people
Yeah.
that want to get into selling their own work.
Because I talk to a lot of people who are like, I want to start selling commissions, and the biggest question is always like, how much should I sell my stuff for? Which I feel is kind of like no one can really answer that except for the person drawing it themselves. But
Yeah, I find prices are subjective. What I did for my own was kind of take how many hours it takes to draw and then the amount I want to be paid hourly. And for me, that had to be more than what I made at my job to make it worth it to stay home from my job to draw. So I had to make it a little bit more than what I made at my job per hour for how much work there is. And it's not just drawing, like timing yourself drawing, it's also getting reference images for what you're going to draw, reading through their things, counting for the time that it takes to communicate with them, make any additional changes that they might want. So you have to kind of calculate that extra stuff into the price as well. So that's kind of all something you got to think about. It's difficult. You can always go higher if you're deciding between two prices. If you're like, oh, I don't know, should I charge this as like 50 or 60? Always go for the higher one because you can always put something on sale, but it's harder to raise your prices after they're set without people complaining. So
that's a good advice. I didn't even think of that.
Mm-hmm.
It's harder to be like, yeah, I want to charge more now because there will be times where we'll be like looking at something, we're like, wow, that I was gonna buy that, but it jumped up, and
Yeah, I
yeah,
have
like
a
you're for it, right?
and it's not to say that the price we chose is like unjustified, but it's like I wasn't expecting to pay that much, so now you have to like wait longer. I don't know.
Yeah, I went into someone's waitlist recently, and like between my going into her waitlist and like the time she was like, "Hey, do you want a commission?" She had changed her prices, and I was like, "Well, I can't really afford it now." And she was expecting me to like pay the new prices too, so I was like, eh.
If I add someone to the wait list and I change my prices, I keep them for the time that I added them in the wait list, or I let them know, like, hey, my prices are going to be going up for the next month. Do you still want to be on the wait list for that? Like, you should communicate if your prices are going up for people who are wanting it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how it should be done.
What about you, Valley? Do you have any input?
How
Think
does
of it.
pricing for adoptables work? Because that's something I've never done before.
For adults, it's like it is built up for demand. Basically, when I start to get a solid price, $15 or whatever for GBs, and they were gone like within 5 minutes when I was posting them. I thought, well, since they go so fast, and people started to complain how fast they were going, I started to raise the prices, and I got the solid 35, and they would keep raising the prices themselves because of demand.
Oh, wow.
So having certain kind of starting price, whatever, and let then people choose how much they want to pay.
That's kind of
Yeah,
useful with the adoptables going up and people choosing the prices, because then you can kind of take the average of what they sell for as the starting bid or ending bid or whatever, right?
So, but for set price, I usually just put like how many hours did I spend on it overall with all the like planning and designing and changing the design, and it sometimes like full bodies might take half a day, so I have to put pretty pricey, but they do still
Yeah.
seem to pay off. So
Yeah.
That's
With
good.
like Nana, when I got her, you originally had it as like a um what is it called? Offer to adopt. And
Yeah.
I was looking at how many people were like offering, and then you changed it to a set price, and I was like, this is mine. I can't. No one else can have her. It's like this is mine.
with that, I think there's sometimes those offer ones too, where if you don't have any idea how much you wanna ask for it, but you kind of hope that people will love it as much as you do, you can always make offer. You know, just open for offers. You know, that kind of adapts. Or
See, I don't.
The last time I did that, someone was like, "I'll give you a warm piece of gum from my pocket and this paper clip," and I was like, "Okay, never doing that again."
Oh my god. See, I like. I've done a couple of like offer to adopts on like characters that I was giving up because I couldn't like I just didn't want them anymore. Not just because I didn't like them, but just because like I didn't use them anymore. And I hated it, and I still regret giving away one of the characters that I gave away because of reasons that I'm not gonna talk about.
oh
If
no,
you have emotional attachment to it, you should raise the price just because, like, if you love something, it's hard to part with it. You gotta justify it
It
somehow,
really
right?
is. It really is hard to give
yeah.
away characters. Oh, okay. So since we're still on the topic of like commissioners, uh, I'll ask: do you guys have a lot of like repeat customers?
I actually get a fair amount. I have people who pledge to Patreon every month, and so those ones I draw for them every month. And then I have a lot of repeat customers who do come back every once in a while. I always recognize them and remember their characters. And for certain people, I even keep color palettes for their character if they
That's
commission me enough,
cool.
so I can just pick and pick their
Oh my
characters'
god.
colors, make it easier for when I draw them.
Oh my
But
god.
I do get some, but I get a lot of new people too, and a lot of people who go, "Oh, this is my first commission." I have to help them walk through how to use PayPal and stuff, and it's cute. It's nice.
Oh, that's
Oh,
really
That's
sweet.
so cute.
yeah.
What about you,
Um.
Valley?
Uh, sorry,
The heat is on.
I forgot for a second what the question was.
Do you have a lot of repeat customers?
Yes, actually, I think like handful. It's enough for me. I I like when they come back. It means that I did good job.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
That's
think I
always
have like
good.
handful.
Yeah, that feeling.
Do you ever get people that come back, like after they adopt an adoptable for you? Did they ever commission you to draw their adopt again that they got from you?
Me.
Yeah, they do.
Me.
Yeah.
I have so much art from Valley.
Yeah, and I actually like it a lot when they do that because I am always so attached to my designs. So I'm like, I really want to draw them again. And when people do commission me, I'm like, yes, thank you so much. Or I
See, I
just
have the opposite happen where like someone will get a design from me and then like commission people who are way better than me. And that's also like a really good experience because like I can see it and I'm like, whoa. Whoa, the potential this has is so nice. I don't know, that's also a really good experience. Or like by someone who you've like watched from afar and you're like, man, I don't have enough money to commission them. But like you see a character that you designed drawn by them and you're like, whoa.
Mhm. Best
Whoa.
feeling. It's so amazing.
I was like, oh my god, I never thought this could happen.
That's pretty neat.
That's very self-deprecating, but I don't know. I find joy in it.
I don't like coloring. I don't like the way I color. And one time I had somebody just recently color my artwork, my line art, and it looked so nice and it blew me away. It's like this is what my art could look like if I colored with detail.
Oh my god, no.
Yeah,
It
that's how I
was
feel
pretty
with
cool.
Naza too.
You both are silly because I love both of your art, all of your art so much.
I was gonna say
Aw.
thanks, Meli. Jesus. Fucking cold blooded. Whoa. Like slowly leave the call.
You know I love your art. God.
Is it my question again now?
You've already done all four of your questions.
I have?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I really am expendable.
Well, there's only one more question left, and that's what is it like to be like a considerably popular artist? Because you both are really pretty, have a pretty big following on Twitter/DeviantArt. So
Oh, that's a good question. It started like it didn't really sink in that I was popular. Like you don't feel it happen. Like you have no idea. You just think you're some kid on the internet drawing anime girls, and all of a sudden, little kids come up to you and they're like, "I look up to you. You're my inspiration." And I'm like, "Holy shit! I can't believe I'm a role model for some people. This is heavy stuff. I have to be careful about what I do."
Someone said that to me during a live stream, and I had to like pause and reevaluate my life because I was literally just eating ravioli out of the can. I didn't even cook it, and I was like drinking out of the half-gallon jug of Trumu. And they're like, "You're my inspiration," and I'm like, "What the hell? What have I done?" I do that, like I scroll through Facebook and they're like, "I'm on my third marriage. Here's my fifth little son, Timmy," and they're all my age. I'm like 20, and it's very bizarre. And I'm like, I just got done eating a bag of like oyster crackers and watching Rio 2. Like I don't deserve. Like what is?
same. I'm fucking 25, single, still living with my mom and her husband, drinking Trulu and watching anime.
It happened.
What about you, Valley?
Come back from that now.
Oh my god. Okay. So I really, it's like I had the same experience. Someone came to my stream, was it yesterday, and went like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you're talking with us." I was like, "What? How?
Why not, buddy?
And then they were like, "But you're like famous." And I was like,
Oh, that's so cute.
That's
"Oh,
really
no." I was like trying to hold it in. Yeah, it doesn't sink in. I'm soon how many watchers? Oh my god, way too many. And I just don't know what makes people to press that watch. Honestly, I often wonder how did I get this far. It's so weird.
That's so cute.
I still feel like I'm really
I
small.
love that. That's very cute.
Yeah.
Pretty unreal.
But yeah. It's very interesting. I think it's because there are like a lot of like huge artists. Just on Picardo, I know Yamio is obviously one of them, and like anyone that she streams with. There's also like a lot of people in other communities from DeviantArt that stream with Picardo, and I'm talking like 60 plus viewers in a stream where you can't even read what the hell's happening in the chat because it's going so fast. I feel like a lot of people think that that it's like on that same level. So whenever you like talk to them, they're like, "Whoa, you're talking to me?" Because most of those people, it's not that they don't care about the people that are in their chat. It's just that they physically can't read everybody's comments in the chat
the
and
stream's
draw
going
at
way
the
too
same
fast.
time.
Mm-hmm.
So that probably means a lot to them. It honestly probably like made their life. They were probably like,
Honestly,
"Oh my god."
like yeah, when when I've gotten to talk to like some of my like idol artists, it's just like you're speaking to me. why are you talking to me?
I've done the same. Oh my god, I just remember.
I answered someone's comment on Twitter yesterday, and the reply to me was just, "OMG, I'm fangirling so hard right now, I might cry." And
Oh
I'm
my
just
god.
like, I can't
That
believe
is
I have
so
this much power
cute.
over people. I have to be careful. I don't want to crush them.
That's cute.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I aspire to be that. You know what I mean? Like, to just, like, oh, there's this girl that I follow, and she just responds to anybody, and they're like, oh my god, I don't know if I'd love that, but I feel like it'd be nice, you know, to get it once, to be like, oh my god, wow, you've responded to me. You're so cool. I like you so much. And I'd be like, thank you. That's very sweet of you. You know what I mean?
You get a lot of
But
people.
instead,
You have people who come into like your streams and are like, "Oh my god, I love you so much. I
they
love
say,
your
I love
art."
you so much. Can I get a request? And then I say
Not
no.
even.
Okay, bye. And they leave.
Not even. You have a lot of people who come in that are regulars and really like you and your art.
There's like 3 people, and I love them so much. They're so precious. I love all of them. They're so sweet. I would shout them out, but I don't know if they're comfortable with that.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, I don't know why they wouldn't be, but whatever. It's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine.
It's. Well,
I'm not
it's-
completely detached from that, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's a very different. I feel like platforms, the sites that you use, are also very, kind of. What's the word? Indicative, or is that not the right word? Of like the kind of people that follow you. I don't know, like on Twitter, like posting a status and like responding to someone is like a lot different than it is on like DeviantArt, where I feel like it's a lot more like targeted and personal. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't really use Twitter that much, so I'm not very. Twitter is such a foreign concept to me, honestly.
I think it's because all your numbers are like viewable on Twitter. People see exactly how many followers you have, and they're like, "Wow, I equate this number to being famous. So if someone with that number talks to me, they're popular, and I'm cool because I'm talking to them."
Oh, see,
I think it's like that.
See on DeviantArt, you can like see how many followers they have too.
But it's not like posted on the.
You have to
Yeah.
like click on their.
Yeah, you have to
page
like click
thing.
on their thing, though.
Yeah.
And trust me, there are a lot of people with IQs that are not high enough to be able to figure out how to do that. At least it's that way. Not to throw some shade, but and I don't even have any names to call out for that. But I'm just it wouldn't shock me if people would just not pay attention to that on DeviantArt.
Yeah, honestly.
I think the difference too is like on Twitter, if you're following someone else you think is cool, if you go to the page of anybody else, it'll show you if that cool person is following them or not. And so you can be like, wow, all my idols followed this person.
That is
They must
also
be
very
Oh my god, honestly, yeah, you saw me fangirl because someone replying and like retweeting the art you did for me. I was like, oh my god. Did they really just do that? I was fangirling so hard that day.
So yeah, that also probably has. I bore witness to that as well. I can verify there was a lot of fangirling happening.
I was like screaming.
Oh, I'm glad you had a good time though. That makes me happy.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, what a podcast it has been.
Oh my god, yeah. So you guys wanted to like ask us questions now? Did you have questions
come up with those questions.
Did you already have questions? Or
You
Oh,
don't have to. That's probably weird.
well, how about I ask the great and amazing Hannah Senpai how it feels to be so. You guys run a podcast. You guys are famous, and
Yeah,
you're
we have a whole
interviewing
2
me.
episodes.
yeah, we
I
were.
can't believe it. I've seen them both. And I was going to ask you, Hannah Senpai, you also make adoptables, correct?
Yes.
What goes into the process of like thinking of adoptables and then creating them and not being so attached that you can't sell them? Like that's an answer for Valley too. You guys can both answer that
For
because
me, it's not very hard, and I feel kind of like a piece of shit because Like I create a design and I'm not like, man, I need to keep this, you know, because I see that so much. People are like, man, I just drew this and I want to keep it. And I think it might be because I have my OCs for like a comic that I'm working on, and then anything that's not a part of that, I can easily like separate it and detach it from me. It's not like I'm not like I need this, because I also would like prefer to have money than prefer to spend money on a character. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't really have a problem getting attached. One of my bigger inspirations is IKR on DeviantArt, because she does sketch pages, and I thought it would be very cute to do like adopts in that same format, so you could like flesh out expressions and like little interests and little quirks and stuff. I don't know. I thought that was always very cute. Costly on DeviantArt also did something similar, where she would do like different expressions and faces on the character, and that's what like made me get started. Like if I see some just like that idea, I can come up with like the loose concept and like design, and then it's usually just kind of like luck falls onto my lap, and I just can like kind of post it up. And I always do a format where it's an auction where the starting buy is like always $1, and the auto buy is usually how much I want for it, because usually the or a little more than what I want for it, I suppose, because everyone, it'll always get SB, and then people who normally bid on my auctions will always like bump it up and keep going, and then eventually if I post it on like Fur Affinity or something, it'll just get auto bought, so I don't really need to fret about it.
Nice.
But that's my process of it. It's not very hard for me to get rid of them. I'm a bad adopt mother. I can throw them to the side. It's not a problem.
Cast them away into the
Oh my
abyss.
gosh.
I like that you said that IKR was one of your inspirations for that, because IKR actually was one of the first people who ever commissioned me, like way back in the day when I was doing my little DeviantArt commissions, and they inspired me to do more commissions. It made me so happy.
I love, oh my god, I think it's her. I don't want to do that, but their art is, I love their art. I love the way that they do expressions, and like the dynamics in their pieces are I love them.
Yes.
Their art is very precious.
I don't. Do you get attached to your characters, Meli?
Sometimes, actually.
Yeah, I'm just an asshole.
No, it's just not always. Not always. Sometimes I just get some really silly idea. I'm like, I must do this. Like I did one time a what was it? A monkey came on me, and it had like a banana dress too, and I was like, what am I doing? But I just really had this funny idea, and I just had to make it. But I didn't never sell it or anything. I just did it in stream.
Oh, that's cute though.
That's it.
That's cute.
You probably could sell it now. I bet people would like it.
Honestly.
I can kind of relate to that.
Probably, I don't know.
Some kinds of characters that I'm like, oh, I kind of like this, but I don't know. I've always been
like, my main character is one of those.
Oh, you were. She was originally
Which I kept.
adoptable.
Yeah, she was.
That's so cute. It's a cute little story. I didn't know
It's
that.
like, I can't. I have to keep it. Yeah.
Bless.
So, any more questions? Or
What about you, Meli?
I don't
What about
draw.
Oh, I have
You
a question
sold
for
her.
Meli.
Yeah.
What?
Meli is a commissioner. You're the kind of person that fuels my lifestyle. You're the kind of person that goes around to artists and thinks, yes, I must have their work. What is it that you look for in someone who does commissions? Like, what about their art style and their prices and their process do you like the most? And what makes you want to come back to an artist? What gives you a good experience for someone who's offering commissions?
Let's see. What I look for in like art is I just really like anime characters and stuff. So like I really like to commission people that do like anime style art. But like I'll also like get art that's more like realistic and stuff too. But like for you, when I found your commissions, I was like, this person draws like A+ like anime characters. This is like an actual anime character. Like, so like when I commission you, I was like, this is just like it's perfect what I'm looking for. And then like what makes me keep coming back is like if they're really nice, if I think their art's like worth the price that it is, and it's just I don't know, like I really like being able to like become friends with artists and like and it makes me feel like people always think like, oh, you're only just becoming friends with artists because you want to have all these artist friends get free art and stuff like that. No, I like to do it because then I can like talk to them and like get a feel.
You also pay for everything that you get,
Yeah.
so it's kind of weird.
And it's
say
like
that.
it's just like I like to be friends with artists because like I love art and I have a huge passion for it, but I can't do it myself. So I don't know, I have such a high respect for artists.
Aw, that's cute.
It's so cute. Pat the small bee.
You're a sweet angel.
It's like whenever people like give artists a hard time, I'm like, can you stop it? Uh, so, anything else, or?
I was actually gonna ask almost the same question from you, so I'll just keep that.
You didn't really answer for Valley.
You
though.
answered already.
What made you want to commission Valley?
When I'm pretty sure I originally found Valley because of the dots, and
True. Yeah. Yeah, never mind.
but so like I got my first adopt from her, and then I'm like, her art's just like really cute. Like I really love her chibis and stuff. And like when I got my first adopt, like I love her, and I don't really use the first one like as much anymore, but I definitely obviously use Nana. Nana's the one I use the most, and I love her to death. And I definitely like Valley's art is 100% worth it, and like getting to know her and like becoming friends and stuff, and like we've become pretty close over the time that we've known each other. So that's another like huge reason as to why like I've continued to commission and like buy adopts and stuff, because like I know your background and like that you need help with like money and stuff because of like what goes on in your real life and stuff, and like that makes me want to help you because I know you're a really sweet person.
Oh, that's cute too.
Oh my god.
I've been on Valley's DeviantArt this whole time, just like going through all the old adopt designs and seeing what kind of things you make, just so I have a little background. There's so many cute things.
Don't go there.
I love this.
Don't go there like it was Chernobyl or something.
There's like a little character that has rice balls for ears and a little egg on their tail, and that's so cute.
Oh my
I
God.
love these.
Yeah, those are those what I call after midnight designs. I'll make something new. Oh god.
I
They
love
always
those.
turn out really weird.
I love it. I love all of Valley's adopt designs. They're just so precious.
They're really cute.
I almost cut off
making
my
me
leg
blush.
and sold it on the black market to get the chocolate milk bunny thing. It was not in the cards for me. Essentially, I don't know if that was the one that I got sniped. No, that was your character here. I got sniped on. Sorry. I was about to. I'm so petty. I was about to record a video and be like, I love it when I get sniped, and then like do like 17 claps, and then like just post it in a comment. I'm so petty. I'm so petty. I'm glad
Honestly,
I didn't do that.
same
That would've
though,
been-
because like I would have been so salty.
because I like had an alarm. Like I have never been so passionate about something since I was really into Love Live. Like I had an alarm set. I was like, I'm not losing. But then like last minute, I was like, God damn it. What the hell?
Oh.
That's why like
Yeah, I don't like those.
Dude, I don't blame you. I would be like, well, sucks. That's the biz.
No, I don't like
blame
that.
you.
Oh, come
I
on.
don't blame you. I know you're not like that. I don't blame you though. I'm just saying I would not be doing anything different than what you're doing. It just is like, come on, brother. Come on, dog.
yeah.
The struggle was definitely real in that moment in time.
Definitely. I remember that
I'm
day.
sorry, I was passionate about that. That's why.
No, I remember that day. You were so angry.
I was like, Jesus Christ. My sleeping schedule is now normal, and for what?
Okay, do you guys have any last minute input? Because we are at 15. We're at an hour.
Hey,
Oh,
it
wow.
happens. This was a special podcast.
Yeah. So, any last input? Anything
Any
else?
last words?
Any last words? Yes. Do you have any last words? Anything else you wanna say?
Thank you and Hannah for having me on the show, and Valley as well. I'm sure that it was really nice. You guys
Thank
were
you
nice.
both for your time.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh
Whoa.
gosh. Don't die, please.
Is there a death happening? What's up?
Rest in peace.
I'm good.
And the podcast just ends. Rest in peace.
Oh my god.
Well, thank you guys for coming. We definitely, it was definitely a blast. This is the longest one we've had so
I
far.
say so.
Yeah, it was really fun. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. And
Thank you.
goodbye, everyone.